How many toads do you like in your hole?
You want to be one of the cool guys? Buy my merch.
Back with another episode of Almighty, cooking Blighty, and that is me cooking British shit. Today we are cooking a form of hot dog, I guess, if you spin it that way. It is, not a glizzy, it is toad in the hole. There is no toads involved. It is a sausage in kind of like a Yorkshire pudding, I guess. Pretty much we're gonna put it with some mash, we're gonna have some, quit it. We're gonna do, we're gonna have mashed potatoes, we're gonna have some peas, we're gonna have some onions, there's some gravy, and yeah, that's what we're going for today. And also there's some beef brisket braising on the pot that has nothing to do with this episode. So ignore the pot. I don't know who the fuck's cooking that. All right, onwards. First we shall boil some water. The water is boiling, and then I'm gonna peel my potatoes, get rid of any imperfections. And when I say imperfections, I mean like roots growing out of the fucker. If you have any bruised bits, I like to get rid of them. Watch your fingers, don't cut your fingers off. Don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I used to be a professional potato boy when I worked in the chip shop, and I cut myself a few times. I give it a rough peel, I don't, you know, it doesn't need to be super neat. No, fuck it. The cat's reading the instructions for me, so that's handy. I know people tend to come to my channel for anything but me. It's either my dad or my cat. He used to be Trafford, but he is now dead. If you're a newer fan, you probably don't remember Trafford, but if you go back and watch some of our old videos, he was the greatest food critic we had. He'd be on the channel, he'd be reviewing sausage rolls, he'd be doing the meal deal reviews, he was on the channel. We did the 10,000 calorie challenge. He was there to support. He was always in the gym. So go back and watch some old videos to see Big Trafford do his best work. Now we have Fish, who's a menace. She hates everything. She's just there, sniffing the table with her raw ass and everything. This has nothing to do with the potatoes. Neither does it have anything to do with the meals we're cooking. Thought I'd keep you in the loop. So I'm gonna put the potatoes in the water. It's not yet boiling, which is always a bit of contention between me and my wife, because she only puts it in once it starts boiling.
No, that's not true, that's pasta.
No, you said that about veg too.
No. Potatoes are actually...
We'll let people on the internet think you're an idiot.
No.
Fish, we have toad in the hole. You ready? You ready for it? Oh, okay. We're now putting our greasy pan in the oven. I was about to use my foot to open it, but I figured that might be gross, so I didn't do it. It doesn't really matter, but I'm not doing it. Make sure you take a fighting stance when you do that. We're gonna get that hot as a motherfucker, and then we're gonna make our batter. Now we're gonna make our batter. How are we making our batter? Where's our batter? Right, so we've got 1 cup of eggs. We're gonna use 2 large eggs. Wait, it says 2 large eggs. We've got mediums. 2 mediums. We're gonna crack a couple of eggs in there, boy. We're gonna get a couple of fucking eggs in there, all right? No shell. Look at that, no shell. With this one, we're gonna fucking get that in there. The more aggressive you are, the cleaner the break you'll get. Don't pussyfoot around. I've told this tale before, like I had to put down a pigeon that was ran over by a car, and I was not aggressive enough. I was very kind to him, very gentle. You cannot be gentle when you're trying to put a pigeon out of its misery. You have to get in there, rip the fucker's head off. You can't be pussyfooting around. Lessons learned for the future. Don't like tap your eggs, just fucking smash them. We haven't got kosher salt, but we've got pink Himalayan. We're gonna go for 1/4 teaspoon. I'm gonna say that's about a 1/4 teaspoon. 1/4 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. And do you know how I know it's freshly ground? Because I'm doing it right now. Fucking pepper, come on, get out. I grounded myself this morning. I went down to the beach and I stood in the sand. My electric waves were in sync with the ocean, the North Sea. My heartbeat, my breathing, my mind became one with the North Sea and the Felixstowe docks and the plastic and the oil and all the other shit that washed up beside me. Delicious. 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. I know some people like to cook and they don't have instructions next to them. They can do it and they wing it. I don't do that because I don't know how to do it without reading the instructions. How did our ancestors do it? You know, like your grandma or whatever. They just sort of wake up and they're like, why don't they bake a cake? And then they just know how to do it. Level it out a bit, you don't want too much. That's half a cup. Get her in there, boy. A third cup of whole milk. Give me the milk. You're in the way. We threw away some milk today because we made cinnamon bun brownie things, Danishes last week, and the whole milk went bad. My wife's recently gone back onto the meat. She's no longer vegan. It's quite a point of contention, but she's gone on some sort of like turkey genocide. To be honest, for the animal's sake, I prefer she go back on the vegan stuff, because not even I eat that kind of rate of turkey. She got 24 sausages the other day. 2 tablespoons of cold water. There you go. 2 tablespoons of water. Like I said, I was in the ocean earlier. It was very nice. I went up to my ankles. It was fucking freezing. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm doing this for you, not for me. I'm gonna really enjoy this toad hole. I love a fucking toad hole. To be honest, I feel like everyone, if you're English, British, whatever, somewhere when you was a kid, your mum, your nan, someone made you a toad in the hole. And I remember like being a kid and thinking how fucking weird it was. Like toad in the hole, I was like, I don't want to eat toad in the hole. I was like, I'm not even French. And then, you know, now we grow up and we know it's just sausages. How many toads do you like in your hole? Comment below how many toads you'd like in your hole. Also, comment below if you also believe that it was some sort of toad pie thing, like when you was a kid. Because I thought like spotted dick. Remember like spotted dick, the pudding. I was like, what the fuck is that about? Like, who the hell names this shit? Maybe it was a spotty geezer named Richard. You never know. What we got next? Sausages. That should be ready, right? So now we're gonna put our shit in the pan. I'm gonna put it on the lamb. Okay, so I'm going with 4 sausages today. My hands are cleaned, and I know, point of contention, I don't eat pork, whatever. I'm eating chicken sausage today. I'm not sure if it's gonna be the same thing I grew up with, but I can't imagine it's any fucking different because I've been eating chicken sausages and they're just fine. The scissors don't work because they're normal scissors and I'm left-handed. Come on. Did anyone have that problem growing up in school where you had to get a pair of the yellow and green ones and there was never any? And then like people didn't think, people just thought you were making it up. Like, ooh, fucking arms being funny again, pretending the scissors don't work. No, look at it. These fuckers. Oh, fucking stained my shirt again. Okay, so now I'm gonna put my batter over my thing, over my sausages. Let's see how this goes. I feel like we didn't get enough batter. I don't know if we fucked this up. You halved the recipe, but you didn't half the sausages. My sausages and my batter are going back in. I don't know, might have fucked it up. Might have underdone the batter. Maybe needed more batter. Okay, so now we're making our gravy. We're gonna take this onion. Always focus on the onion, not the camera. Because if you talk to the camera, you might chop your fingers off. How are we chopping this bitch? I don't have that skill, you know, when you see other chefs, guys are a little bit more seasoned than me. They do that little, I haven't got that. You know, guys like Jamie Oliver, you wanker. You fucked with my school dinners. We had turkey twizzlers, we had rice puddings, other things. I don't know if there's something you remember that I don't remember from school. Please let us know in the comments. Engagement farming, please fall for it and just comment what you had, and I will most likely reply, because currently I'm sitting at home for a few weeks injured and I'm just like, fuck it, might as well try and build this channel while I'm injured and do something positive. You never know, that maybe one day I'll fight like one of them YouTube misfit shows for a load of money. Got these bitches chopped up. We're gonna put the butter in the pan and put the onion in the pan. Slap it in there. And then when it's melting,
There's a bit of the
oh, there's a bit of the fucking shit. Ah. The thing is, we have a heavy chopping board. You can't really just pick it up and like, you have to kind of cradle it. Ow! Fucking burnt my hand, cunt. Yeah, so onions are in. What would you like me to cook next? The Yule log is probably the best thing I've ever cooked. My eyes. Oh, you bugger. Go on. Oh, yeah. You had a couple of tears for flavour. Ah! You think I ain't fucking scared of you? I am. Go on.
If you're at home cooking and you're trying to follow along this recipe, make sure when you're sauteing the onions, you get your eyes as close as you can. When I was a kid, I took my parents' pepper spray and I sprayed the fuck out my eyes. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I sprayed my eyes because I wanted to see if I could build immunity. And then I tried it again and it did not, it hurt like fuck. Maybe I've built immunity to onions. I haven't, I'm crying. And my brother, my older brother, he used to pin me down and he'd get a selection of my dad's aftershaves. He used to do this thing called petrol pumps. He'd put his knees on my biceps, kind of like a mount position. He'd put his knees on my biceps and then he'd get one of the aftershaves and he'd spray it into my eyes. And he'd make me tell him which one hurt the most. Now we're gonna put corn flour in it. My brother is, he came 4th in the world's strongest this year, under 90 kilos. So I mean, he could probably still do that to me. And I haven't yet got my black belt in jiu-jitsu, so I'm not qualified to defend myself just yet. And he's a bit bigger. He's also on some illegal supplements. Like if USADA came to test him, he would fail. If it doesn't make you cry, is it worth doing? If you don't get up in the morning and you've given it your all, and it hurts you, you fucker, and you suffer, you make sacrifice without that sacrifice, is it even worth it? Now I feel that's a lot of the young lads and girls in the MMA scene, you know, they see it on social media, they see these things, so they start talking shit. And the fuck do I know? I never did it. I just started being accused of being autistic on my own YouTube channel. I don't think I am, to be honest with you. The people like it. It's a hard thing getting on the YouTube, trying to be myself, and because sometimes in my earlier part of the career, my whole mentality was just like, win fights, be the best, and then I'll get the things I want, and then I was happy to ride off into the sunshine, you know? Like if I was, get to the belt, win the fucking shit, like do all that, and then adios, see you later. However, it was a few years ago when I was sitting at home with a broken hand, I realised I needed to put something out there and do a bit of, you know, get my character. Because some guy commented something, he was like, Arnold has a personality of a cardboard box or something like that. And then people were just saying rude shit, and I'm like, you guys don't know me. Because I never put myself out there, you know? And then I was like, fuck this guy. I'm gonna do a YouTube channel, I'm gonna start, and then it's hard because I don't want to be a guy talking shit. I just want to do it and be myself. And that's what I'm trying. I have more personality than a cardboard box. However, I'm always low energy when we do it, and now I'm crying because I got onions in my eyes. It's getting fucking emotional. That's my advice to the young guys out there, you know, just be yourself. If you are a dickhead, that'd probably work best. You know, if you are the kind of guy that's a gobshite, talking shit, that seems to work. So yeah, fuck it, run with it. But if you're not, don't. And look, we've gone through hell. The gravy made us cry at first, but now we're gonna put rosemary on there. I don't know. Oh, look at that, you wank it. Get in there, son. Is this how traditional chefs do it? All right, yeah, so we've been through hell and high water with this gravy. Initially, the onions made us cry, they made us tear up, brought us down a sad little lane, but ultimately, we come out on top. It smells delicious. It doesn't smell like prison at all. We're gonna mash these motherfuckers. This is the thing, everyone always makes jokes about British food. I know it's like an online thing, like, oh, we don't season our food, whatever. My personal opinion on that thing is just like, the food is for you to season with salt and pepper. When it comes to salt and pepper, like, that is for you. If you get fries, like, I don't want to get my fries and they're all salted to fucking high hell. I want to be able to put my own amount of salt. Because then if they're undersalted, you go, oh, they give me a load of salt sachets and I can just pick how much salt I want on there. But then if they're mega salty, what are you gonna do? Like get a little tissue and like unsalt them because they're too salty. I experienced this at In-N-Out in Vegas last time I was there. They were so salty. It was like, the food was good, the burgers were good, but there was just so much fucking salt. I nearly had a heart attack. It gave me edema just going through the drive-thru, you know what I mean? All right, these are British marrow fat peas, big and plump, harvested at their peak, great for mushy peas. I'm not a big fan of mushy peas. I know like some people, they like getting with their fish and chips, but mushy peas ain't for me. However, I've got these peas and I completely forgot them. So I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with them. I'm just gonna chuck them in my gravy and hopefully it works out. I think these might be.
This is a horrible thing to do right after you just like tried to argue for British food.
Yeah. This isn't British food, this is me fucking up the recipe. Because my sausages are nearly done and the mash is done. So I'm just gonna like, I don't know, fucking heat the peas up. How do you cook your peas with your gravy? Well, they're good for you. Probably shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna give that a couple of minutes and hopefully it works out. Oh, I fucked it, didn't I? Oh, shit. The sausages cooked?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
The batter really fucking rises, then I thought I underdid that. I'm gonna level you, I thought I underdid it with the batter. That looks decent. That looks better than I expected. I don't know if the sausages are cooked, but they look good. The peas and gravy thing is kind of weird. I figured to speed things up, if I just throw the peas in the gravy, they'll heat up and it'll be a winner anyway. And I usually do it when I have peas and gravy, I just put it all in one thing anyway, so who gives a shit? It tastes good. I feel like I could have had more gravy. Maybe more.
There's more.
I didn't make a huge portion. This is delicious. Like, if you're at home and you're from somewhere like America, go make yourself a toad in the hole. Try it before you deny it. And then think about the tariffs that you want to put on us. I know Trump had the old, was it the Trump steak? He used to have the Trump steak. And I heard bad reviews about it. So, get him a toad in the hole. Thanks for watching, guys. If you watched this far, I appreciate you. Maybe should have more energy in the videos in future. But when I'm really trying to focus on a good recipe, it's hard work. I'm trying to bring you some delicious food, and I also have to eat it at the end of it, so I don't want it to taste like shit. So I'm trying to focus. Please subscribe. Please tell your friends to subscribe, and then tell them to go to almightymerchco.co, our website, and buy a fucking shirt. We've got big sales on for the rest of February, up to 30% off. We've got some new shit coming. The navy blue glizzy shirt is in. Comment below what you'd like to see more of. Obviously over in the community page we'll do that, like polls. My training is very limited at the minute. It's kind of legs and running and other shit. But yeah, let me know what you want to see. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Let's fucking have it.